I used to think Warzone skill was all about movement and aim. I spent countless hours analyzing my gun skill, but something was missing. When I would watch back recordings of my gameplay, I started to see something remarkable. My gun skill actually wasn't that bad, but I wasn't seeing the bigger picture. I wasn't keeping track of my surroundings, and even worse, I wasn't prepared for the next fight. So I set out to improve my thinking and started narrating what I was seeing on the screen. This led to better comms, but also led to better decisions. Slowly but surely, I changed bad habits and started approaching gunfights differently. I started developing strategies to outplay multiple enemies, rotate to better positions, and ultimately improve at Warzone. Before I knew it, I was making plays I never thought possible because I made my mind the ultimate weapon. In today's situational report, we've been busy. Today we're going to break down a 25 kill banger on Rebirth Island. Today's request goes out to Ant Masters, who is looking for tips and hints on how to isolate enemy teams when outnumbered and play aggressive in the early game. We're going to integrate the strategies into the gameplay today. We're going to talk about how to properly use your strategies in each and every fight, as well as focusing on this early gameplay. So we've dropped in, we've got the two worst guns in the ground loot. We have the Deagle and the grenade launcher. We're not going to push up against another team until we've replated, got some intel, we see a guy flying on the boat. Remember, if you've not seen one of my videos before, we do these style of breakdowns on a lot of gameplay. And the idea is to work on the 5 pillars of how to improve in Warzone, which is aim, movement, awareness, game sense, and today's lesson is strategy. First strategy is get rid of that pistol. It's the worst ever. And if you guys didn't know, the grenade launcher does actually better with a direct impact than it does in the ricochet. If you find yourself with that, get rid of it quickly though, because it is an absolute garbage can. Guy slides up on me, we immediately took the audio cue and dump an entire mag in him. We need to get into a corner here, plate up, get some more intel. We got a counter UAV going on the radar. We have $9,000 and we're ready to start pushing for that loadout. What we need to do first is isolate where the rest of the teams are. Biggest thing that people do wrong in the early game is they over push whole teams of 4. Especially if you're in trios or quads. People tend to land together and work together, which I do with the sneaky crew often. Here we're trying to loot up a little bit. And we're looking for some gunfire, which we have here. Over here at Red Roof. Got close steps on me though. I'll swing back out and catch him off guard. We need to be moving after each and every kill. If you're not moving, you're going to get caught reloading on these low count magazines. There's generally not a lot of ammo per mag. You might be stuck with a grenade launcher. You don't want to be standing still when a team of 4 rolls up on you. So again, we're continuing trying to upgrade that loot, but we're not over-focusing on the loot itself. Peek at a box and find a better gun. We got an audio cue on the zip line. Easy kill. Wipe them right off of it. Fresh pings, split. We got one in factory and one over by office. I see the shots ring off. Over at office. Throw the loadout for the team, but I don't hang around to get it. It's there when we clear out the rest of the team. I've got metal, indicating he's on the same level with me, which there's only one level where we're standing. Fresh pings from the teammate. Nothing surfacing in the water. Not going to hard tunnel that. We're going to keep rolling on these dots over at offices. Still on the UAV. Got a bomb drone coming at me. Get the knock. Probably should have backed off that sooner. Only a sliver of health left. Gonna reload my long range before I engage over the side of the boat. We see him through the window. That is a bunker buster in there, so we're getting out of here. Still haven't gotten the loadout, but we have a PA over it right now. So, don't want to push over that way, just flirting with the edge here. I decide that the load out on the ground is better than pushing for the loadout this time. Saving your loadout if you die is actually a really good tactic early game as well. Not going to overswing on the first guy here. We have a teammate that can thirst. I'm on defense. Fortunately, that's something that people don't do enough of. If you're hard focused on the guy that your teammate is killing, not only you're going to be stealing more kills, but you're not focused on his teammates. I'm looking at the minimap. I see all these dots over here at office. I have the perfect setup, perfect angle, and I take in another kill. We're on 11. We're on PR pace. So I'm going to keep pushing these audio cues. Remember, listening for that tile sound versus the concrete sound. Some of those are going to get muddled together, but it can definitely help you when you start hearing things like tin for the roof. I hear fresh fly-ins. I really want to zip, but I don't have intel. It's much safer to take the steps. Make the call out. Waiting to see if they push down, trying to bait him up with a little bit of explosive, and I leave myself an audio cue. Throwing down those mines, those little cluster mines, even though they don't do a lot of damage, can tell you a lot if somebody runs back through that room. I get impatient. I go ahead and hit the zip. He's holding it just like I thought. I see the second guy. I stim to the door. I don't have any health to push that, so I'm going to get out. Weaving down and back into the building makes it incredibly hard to track. That's that escape plan that we've gone over multiple times. Don't hang around. I'm going to re-engage that just in case they need help. Of course, now we're taking shots from Grandma's house. So we're going to exit the roof again. Shotgunners falling down. Looking at the wrong character here. Chasing him. We're on 14. We spent almost the whole game in this building. And they just keep coming. Multiple teams over and over again pushing the same building. We got more air support on the roof. I still don't have my loadout. Still using the one that I found on the ground earlier. I decided to go ahead and finally get it. And now I'm checking that intel again. On the mini-map, we got tons of dots over here at Red Roof. At least 2 teams.
He's on top looking up. Well, no, he's running away. They're running away.
I don't know why the entire lobby has decided to hang out here, but it's fantastic. I'm just peeking that angle. Too many people looking at me. Know when to disengage. If you're still pushing after you're taking shots, you're already building bad habits. More often than not, you need to pull back, replay, reload, and get a different angle. So we've done just that. Gonna take this higher side. Too late. He comes around the corner. I see the gas line coming in. Again, too late. But I have new intel. 2 around the back and 1 in the window.
One's going in here.
2 middle.
On top, Snake.
And I see Snake go on the roof. I'm gonna push from this side. Shotgunner, keep your distance. When you hear that buckshot go off, do not slide at them. Stay back. Keep the angle as far as you can. It's going to be the best advantage of fighting shotgunners.
One went far over by the other little offices.
If I had slid into the door there to get that chow, probably would have caught a buckshot to the face.
Coming. One's probably still grandma's.
So now it's time to rotate out. We've spent a lot of time, and for good reason, at where we normally drop. Fresh intel on the mini-map. We have at least 2 teams. Starting to plan which way I'm going to go. I don't want to go into prison yet. So I just hold over the shoulder. Sure enough, they bait. I bait them with the chase, and I caught them. Second guy's over here.
On the outside alley.
I'm also getting high alerts from prison roof. Time to rotate down.
Right.
Prison roof push down.
Behind you, Swallow.
Don't be too thirsty. Don't try and get every drop. Audio cues. He went inside Grandma's. Switching to the right weapon is critical when you're about to push. And I remembered my thirst over here. Or leaving that knock alive is another great tip about farming other teams. If I had thirsted him right off the bat, not only may I not have made it in the fight, I could have wiped. We could have wiped at the front door. So just those few extra seconds can really make a big difference. Go for the precision, which is the hold. I'm holding prison roof as they come off, adding damage, and I'm providing overwatch for Snake over here.
Help! I'm under attack.
Snake's calling for help, and he's got a whole team on him. We're able to take that last team out.
Got this team holding.
Final team's over at Limehouse, which is Rat City.
I've been there the whole game.
The whole roof is filled with
We need air support.
people who have spent the last 15 minutes hanging out because they know it's the final zone, whatever the reason may be.
Dang.
One knocked.
One's down.
We have a decision here. We can push forward, we can push right, or we can push left. I start to hold the position from the wall, and I'm paying attention to the 3 teammates who are going left. They're rotating down into the buildings, which is the smartest play because it has the most cover.
We're coming, Billy.
I'm purposely staying back and providing suppressive fire so my teammates can rotate safely. I also know that I have 2 stims, which I'm going to start burning with the rotation now, using the building as cover and using the stim for the momentum. Giving that extra speed boost allows me to get into position using the buildings as cover.
Down one.
And then I can get in. Now we have
Last one up here. He's up by himself.
a very entrenched team. And unfortunately,
2 are down, 1 standing up.
me saving the position, I actually missed out
One's at the stairs. Oh, getting picked up.
of being there to assist. We get another pull.
In the back room.
We thirst both of those kills.
Little room up there, Sitrep. One's still down.
Get the call out that one's still inside, plus the audio cue, but I drop out to pop the emergency flare.
Left. Right.
I hear that he's picking him up. get the right side ping, jump out.
There you go.
Knock him and jump inside to cover, remembering there's one in Limehouse and one on the hill.
There's one left. Oh,
Precision airstreak on my rotation,
he's still camping in the
trying to stay out of
right there.
the path of the streak. Call out for behind still,
He's a gas mask.
getting looked at from the guy in the hill.
Another one. He's camping in the gas.
Obviously doesn't have a very good gun. He could have easily killed me there. So now I'm in a bad spot. I have no mask. It's a 1v1. I have my guns, and I don't have position.
I have to make a move.
So I'm going to rotate and get some intel where he's at. Putting down suppressive fire, but not overcommitting. Taking this here, rotate inside. I need to get some more suppressive fire on this guy. Find his position, get a plate break, get caught on the generator. Use the low ground and get really close, and then wait for them to peek. And that's how it's done. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure that you like and subscribe. I'm here to bring you as much intel as I possibly can on Warzone strategy. That is the whole point of the channel, is to help you get better, help you get more kills, help you get more wins. If you want to be like Ant Masters and leave a comment, please do consider becoming a member, because I prioritize those comments and that helps me make more content for you guys. As always, keep building, keep adapting. Sitrep out.